Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 17 of my Astro Bot playthrough. So we're going to dive straight into Bubbling Under, excuse the pun. We obviously haven't been to this level before. And I enjoyed this level somewhat. I forgot that I needed to get out of the sand here. I enjoyed this level somewhat, but I will say I am never a fan of underwater levels in any game. I don't know why, I just don't like them. So it is a good level, don't get me wrong, but I am just not keen on underwater levels. They're my least favourite in Spyro, and a lot of the games I play, Tomb Raider has underwater levels. Off the top of my head I can't think of many now, but just in general I'm not a huge fan of them. But I did enjoy this. I can't believe we're so close to finishing this playthrough. I don't know, it makes me emotional. The past few that I've edited, I've just felt so emotional. Because I don't want to let go of this game. I'm not ready to say goodbye to Astro Bot just yet. But we've still got a few episodes, so don't worry. So I'm just having a look around as always, of course. I'll say it at the beginning, at risk of repeating myself all the time. This is not a speed run by any stretch. This is a blind playthrough of me just experiencing the game for the first time. So I do sort of take my time and have a look around. One of the brilliant things about Astro Bot is the environment. So I just like looking around and seeing what it has to offer, really. So yes, that does mean the episodes are a little bit longer, but hopefully you are okay with that. So I do think that's probably enough looking around now, I'm not going to lie, so maybe I look around a bit too much. To the point where the game is even telling me what to do, because it's like, come on, hurry up. Alright, I'm here. And this is our power-up for the level. So we haven't had this before, so we have a little penguin. So what does he do? He makes you swim faster. Wonderful stuff. So as you can see, it's not a fully underwater level, which is good. But of course, most of the level is underwater. And I hit this guy because I thought he was a bot. It's a monkey, I'm sorry. And there's bananas. And this is so funny to do this in a cow costume as well. So down we go. I would say this is quite an involved level as opposed to some of the others. So if you're not comfortable with sort of swimming underwater, then this one is quite difficult, I think. For some reason, in most games, I just can't navigate sort of swimming underwater. A lot of it is inverted controls. I can't remember if it's inverted controls for Astro Bot. I don't think it is. But there's just something in my brain that struggles with swimming underwater. Again, just having a look, making sure I haven't missed anything. As I say, Astro Bot can be very sneaky with where they hide things. So we're just having a little look. And this is the bulk of the level. So they've kidnapped this giant starfish and we have to rescue him. So it's a little bit like the Big Brother level where we had to rescue Big Brother. This one's similar. You have to break all of the chains to rescue the starfish. And it's like a giant biome with lots of things to do around the area. So this level does take us a little bit longer than some of the others have, just because I wanted to have a look at everything that the area had to offer. And there is quite a lot of it, like I say. So that's one of the chains gone. And again, I was a little bit overwhelmed because there's so many areas to go to. So I was a bit overwhelmed trying to make sure I got everything on this level, I will be honest. So we can go up to the surface. And I am going to do a jump cut here because I spent ages trying to go through this hoop because I figured that something would happen. Yes, it is a trophy on PlayStation 5. I keep saying on PlayStation 5. This is only on PlayStation 5, right? So I am going to do a jump cut here because it took me a while trying to get through this blooming hoop. So here we are. Unfortunately, you won't see the trophy pop, but after about 30 seconds, I managed to get through the blooming hoop and get that trophy. So, apologies if you can hear any background noise, that is my bunny rabbit. I've said before, I don't think she quite understands the concept of recording. And again, like I say, this is going to take a little bit longer than usual because I just got so overwhelmed with how much there was to see. But we have rescued our first spot. Let's see where he lands in the thing. Oh, he does land as the first spot, so that's good. It is saying that that's the first spot, so that is good. Then there's this area down here. There's just honestly so much that I just got very overwhelmed. So I have no idea where we're going next. Looks like we're going in here. I can see a puzzle piece. So let's grab that puzzle piece, our first of the level. So there's 3. And again, unfortunately, oh, and I just died. Of course I did. Again, unfortunately, I can't remember if we end up coming back to this level or not. I just can't remember. But I say there's so much to do, I just got very overwhelmed. So we'll try that again, even though we don't actually need to. I don't know why I decided to give this another go. Probably to get the coins. Which of course mean nothing if I die anyway, so there you are. We're going to head over here. And again, I'm not the most confident, like I say, at swimming underwater. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't do it. But I just find it really, really difficult. So here we are grabbing our second... No, hang on, come on, hurry up. Just can't get this one. There we go. Here we are grabbing our second bot. And off we go. I'm going to come down to where the big starfish is. Reminds me of Starro from DC Comics. And there's a tiny bit of a jump cut coming up around about now just because I had to pause the game, so nothing happened there. I just had to pause for a little minute. So let's go up here. Like I say, lots and lots and lots to explore. Just having a look up. You can see there's some areas where we do need to come out of the water as well. I must say I do prefer, I didn't realise I did because I'm not, like I say, I'm not great at platforming. I'm not a platformer by any stretch, I've said that before. I do prefer in Astro Bot the more linear levels though, rather than these sort of slightly more open worldish ones. So we have a bot here, the last bot, Secret Octopus, nobody suspects a thing. Not sure who that is, I am afraid. So we're now going to go down into the depths. So I do apologise if you're someone that struggles with this kind of thing, dark water. But we have another bot here. We're not getting these in order at all, I'm afraid. We do need to go into the ship. Lots and lots to do. Maybe getting stuck on the ship. It would help if I didn't do that. And this is somewhere we obviously had to go because we do have to break this lock. So that's the second lock broken for us. 2 more to go. I'm just trying to make sure there isn't another bot here. Like I say, I just find this a little bit overwhelming because there's just so much to see that I can never remember how much, I can never remember where I've been. So here we have our second puzzle piece. It's actually the third, so we do still need to find the second. And this reminded me very much of Spyro. So this happens in Spyro 3, where you're sort of sucked into a whale. I don't think this necessarily is a whale, but we do have a bot in here. And this is Cat-like Companion, the perfect partner to their Meowster, Naya? Naya? Can't think, I'm sorry. But these sort of levels are pretty common in a lot of platformers, I would say, where you get trapped in a whale or a whale-like animal. I don't think this is a whale, is it? No, it doesn't look like one. And for me, the only comparison I really have for Astro Bot is Spyro, to be honest. So I do see a lot of Spyro similarities. Which is great, because I love Spyro. And do you know what Astro Bot does do? I think this is a fantastic game in its own right, don't get me wrong. But look at Astro Bot and think of how well they could make a Spyro 4. Now, I know there's been more Spyro games, so I know it technically wouldn't be Spyro 4, but you think of the original trilogy and how they remastered it with Reignited. Now imagine looking at Astro Bot, what they could do with Spyro. I just really, really want a new Spyro game. And this has made me very excited for the possibility of one. I don't know if there's going to be one, but it's made me very excited for that prospect. This also reminds me a little bit of, there was an underwater level in It Takes Two. Reminds me a bit of that as well. And I love the idea that Astro Bot reminds me of other games, because it's supposed to. Like, this is, there's a lot of nostalgia here. I better die. Yeah, I thought I was going to. Like, I better die. There's a lot of nostalgia in Astro Bot, of course, with all the different bots and everything else. So I quite like that it reminds me of other games. I know that sounds daft, but I'm sure you know what I mean. So what do we have here? We have our final puzzle piece. So we managed to find all of the puzzle pieces in this level. So let's move on. We do have a few more bots to find, like I said. But I'm hopeful we shouldn't have to come back here. I don't know if there's a secret level. I can't remember that. I bet that's going to kill me. Did it not? Yeah, it did. I knew it. I knew it. I was shocked then. I'm like, did it not kill me? It did. So we're now up at the top of the tower, and we've unfortunately fell straight back down. But we did need to go down here anyway. So here is our third lock. Just one more lock to go. And like I say, hopefully we don't have to come back here. I'm not sure if we do or not. So you'll have to find out along with me. And we have to do like a big dive here to get out. Again, the camera angles are shocking at some points. I'm sorry. I'm just focusing on playing the game rather than getting a good angle. So I know some of the angles aren't the best. But I was hopeful that there'd be a bot up here, but it doesn't seem like there is. No. But there is a bot over there. I see you. I see you. I'm on my way. So I may do a little jump cut here because I did actually have some trouble getting to this bot, and I'm not entirely sure why. So I am going to do a jump cut and get back to you. And then after all the trouble of trying to get to the bot, this happens. And this takes me absolutely ages to catch this bot, to be honest with you. So again, I might do another jump cut, because trying to catch this bot, again, I'm not confident in the water levels. This took me so blooming long. So I will do another jump cut when we catch this bot, because this just took ages. So yes, I have literally just cut out about 2 minutes of me chasing this bot, but there we go. We've got him. So we're just missing one. Yeah, that did take me about 2 minutes. Just couldn't do it. So hopefully he's up there. I think it looks like we might be able to see him. So we do need to head down to head up. So let's go ahead and do that. And again, this probably takes me a little bit of time to do. Here we are. So this is also where our last lock is located, I think. And there we are, the starfish has been released. Yay. So we just need to grab this final bot. There we go. So that should be this level complete. We're just going to have a quick look, because I don't know if there's a secret world. No, there isn't. So that is this level finished. Thank goodness, because I didn't particularly want to come back to it, even though it is a brilliantly designed level, don't get me wrong. The problems I have are completely mine. My issues. With that, let's get out of here. So we've got lots more bots. And are we going to get the box? No. No, we're not. Oh dear. So with that, we are getting ever so closer to our goal of 304 bots. We have 218. And that level's complete. So what are we going to do next? Oh no. Oh dear. Please tell me we're not. We are. We're doing Retro Rampage 4. This one actually wasn't that horrendous, to be honest, compared to some of the others. These are not my favourites by any stretch. So as always, I'm going to show you my first attempt and then my last attempt. But I actually don't think this takes me that long. So we get the chicken. So there might not actually be a jump cut here, because I don't think this takes me that long. Let's see. As I say, it's not horrendous, but this is the first attempt. And I forget to utilise the chicken here as well, so that's a bit of a problem. So that happens. So that's my first attempt, and this is my last attempt. I think this one took me 3 attempts maybe, which is not a lot for me. Yeah, I think this one took about 3 attempts, which is good, considering how long some of the others take me. So yeah, that wasn't too horrendous. And let's see what bot we get here. So this is Malleable Motorist. Dreams of becoming a Grand Turismo pilot? Did I say pirate? Not sure. I don't play motor games on the PlayStation. So maybe MotoGP? I'm not even going to pretend to know. So what are we going to do next? Oh, please no. We're not, are we? Yeah, we are. We're doing Splashing Sprint. I just cannot stand these levels. So, as always, you will see my first attempt and my last attempt. This one killed me. This damn near killed me. I'm telling you, this took me about, well, there's my first attempt. This took me and my husband, actually, because he helped, about 40 minutes. I think this final attempt that you're about to see was actually my husband, not me. I think he did this one. So like I've said, when I say my Astro Bot playthrough, I technically mean mine and my husband's, because he's really good at these, I'm not. Some of these I did complete myself, to be fair. But for this one, you are seeing my husband playing, not me. This bit, honestly, don't even talk to me. Don't talk to me. It's horrible. I just hated everything about this one. I really did. Hated it. And like I say, this is definitely my husband's attempt here. Now see, he definitely stepped on fire there, did you see that? So I don't know if that was a bit of a glitch, but I'm taking it. And with that, what did we get? Oh, that's Dark Cloud 2, I think. Reliable narrator writes a heck of a letter. Is that Max from Dark Cloud 2? I think it is. I love Dark Cloud. So let's head out. And as you can see, you got to see that in 2 odd minutes. 40 minutes worth of recording that. So where are we going next? We're going to go to Spooky Time. This is one of my favourites. I like the sort of spookier levels. Yeah, I really liked this one. We've done a couple of Lost Galaxy levels like this, haven't we? I really like them. So again, just having a look around, making sure I haven't missed anything. And I'm doing this, but we don't need to do this yet. So I've jumped the gun a little bit here. We need to go over here. And die. No, we don't. Promptly died, of course I did. Let's do that again. So this is where we get our power up for the level. And it is the stop time one, or slow down time. So I thought there'd be a bot here, but it's literally just that, so not great. So we are going to head back a little bit just to see if I missed anything here. And it doesn't look like I did. So let's keep going. And some of this was a real pain in the butt, as you will see. So I figured that was the way it wanted us to go. So I'm going to go this way instead. And I realise I need to jump on the spider. And this is where we get our first bot. So let's move on. And as you can see, there's a bot on here. So I die a couple of times, I think, trying to get this bot. So we'll see if it requires a jump cut or not. So I've cut out a couple of attempts. But here we go, here we get him. And let's carry on. So again, I'm just trying to work out which way it wants us to go. And it wants us to go this way, but I did see a puzzle piece. So let's get this puzzle piece really quick. So that's our first puzzle piece of the level. And as I say, it seems to me this is the way it wants us to go. So I am going to head back if I can. I think I might actually have to die, unfortunately. No, I did make it. And here we have a bot, so let's get him. And this is alpha male, could do with some piano lessons. I'm not entirely sure, because it's a spooky level. I'm assuming it's like a Silent Hill or a Resident Evil bot. I'm not entirely sure on that one. Could do with some piano lessons. Not sure. So again, if you know any of the bots that I don't, you'll have to let me know. Now this one's a great place to stop time, but I decided to just do it on my own. As for this one, that's what you're supposed to do as well. So I'm probably going to die here because I haven't stopped time. Yep. So let's go again with that, shall we? I think I keep forgetting that I can stop time for enemies as well. And so we do die again. And I'm just yelling at past me, stop time, but we don't. Oh dear. So somehow we do manage to do that without stopping time, without dying. I don't know what's wrong with me. So we have this area. And we get our fourth bot. 3 more to go. But as you can see, I have just left this area when there was something else to do in it. So we are going to have to come back, unfortunately. Because I didn't realise there was something else to do in that area and I've just left it. Which is gutting when you watch it back, because I can see the mistake I made. So here we have yet another bot. This is very like sort of Ghostbusters themed as well. That's the vibes I get anyway. So let's move on. Like I say, unfortunately we have missed something. But with that, it's going to give us a light bulb. We have seen the light bulb a few times. And this, I just try and jump on. Obviously, you need to slow time. Oh dear. Honestly, I amaze myself with my stupidity sometimes. So let's keep going. Stop time. There we go. Well, like I say, it's slow down time, isn't it? So I had a feeling we needed to get over there, so I was trying to get over there. There we go. And I'm not sure I'm going to make this one. Oh, I do make it. So let's go. Right, let's see if I can do this first time, shall we? Let's see. Oh, I did as well. Now that's definitely Resident Evil. 100%. Is that Jill Valentine? Is that Jill? So alpha female, the master of unlocking. I can't remember if it's Claire or Jill. Is it Claire? Ugh, with the headpiece, I can't remember. Well, it's Claire or Jill. I think we already got Jill, so I'm going to say it's Claire. So if that was Claire, was the previous one Chris? Maybe. Sometimes I find the references really easy in bot form, and sometimes I can't understand them. So, just having a look round. Let's go. And we just don't make it this time. So let's try again. Would help if I didn't start from so far away, wouldn't it? But there we go, we've made it. And up we get. As you can see, there is a bot there. So hopefully we get that bot. Nope, unfortunately we miss him and die. So let's try that again, shall we? And we've got him. So we do have all the bots on the level. But I think we are unfortunately missing, yeah, we're missing 2 puzzle pieces. And we died. 3rd time lucky, let's see. Yep, we made it. So let's get out of here. And there is a puzzle piece on here. Unfortunately, I don't think that I saw it this time around. So I think we're just going to leave. So we do have to come back for that final puzzle piece, unfortunately. So let's head out. And I presume we'll be coming straight back in, because I say we do still have 2 puzzle pieces to find here. Are we going to get this? No. Nope, we're not. So if we do come straight back in, of course, I will do a jump cut to where we find the last 2 puzzle pieces. But with that, we have 227 bots out of 304. And the final boss has opened. So it looks like we are going to go straight back in, so I will jump cut when we find those 2 puzzle pieces. So here we are back here, and I suspected I'd missed something here because as you can see, there is a jumping spider thing on the floor. And this is of course where the second puzzle piece is. So I already know where the last puzzle piece is, so I'm going to do a jump cut to when we get there. Here we are at the very end of the level, and as you can see, the puzzle piece is just to our right, but we don't make it in time that time. So excuse the pun, this takes a bit of time to get right. So I might have to do a jump cut until we get there. You're used to these jump cuts by now. Now I've cut a little bit out because I went exploring. This is what we needed the 200 bots for, and again I am going to have to do another jump cut here because I couldn't figure out what on earth to do. Unfortunately, I don't know if it was a glitch or just me being stupid, but it wouldn't let me grab on. You can see I was grabbed on at the very beginning, but there we go. So I've had to do a jump cut there because I was trying to grab on for ages and it just wasn't having it. That could be my problem or it could be the game's problem. I'm going to say mine. But yeah, I was there for a good 2-3 minutes trying to just grab on. But here we are, we have another bot, so let's see who this is. This is Leaping Lappin, a true 3D platforming pioneer. And again, unfortunately, I do not recognise this bot, so I have no idea where he's from. But it's a rabbit. So with that, we are going to head back. And again, I think I do cut out quite a lot of what happened in the crash site because I was trying to get some trophies and do this and do that. So I spent a lot of time in the crash site that I did cut out for you guys. Just sort of going around hitting bots and exploring. So we have cut that out. But one thing I did want to show you is I did do some bowling and got a puzzle piece. But yeah, I spent a lot of time at the crash site, so I cut out quite a lot. Just trying to grab, like I say, trophies, etc, etc. So with that, we are going to head out of the crash site. And back to Camo Cosmos. And what are we going to do? We're going to do the big boss. Oh no. No, we're going to do vertical velocity, I think. Oh, give me strength. So again, I'm going to show you my first attempt and my last attempt. Honestly, these kill me. So, that, I'm not going to class that. Pretend you didn't see that. Just pretend you didn't see that. This is my actual first attempt. I'm going to keep my first attempt in because that surely can't count. So this is my actual first attempt. And you know what? I don't think it's that bad. I'm not going to lie. I don't think it's too bad. This one wasn't too horrendous, to be honest. Definitely not half as bad as some of the others. So that's my actual first attempt. I don't think it went too badly for a first go. So now I'm going to move you on to my final attempt. And like I say, this one did take a bit of time, but nowhere near as much time as some of the others have took me. So I'm quite pleased with this. I only had to cut out about 10 minutes of recording time instead of an hour. So this one wasn't too horrendous, like I say. I felt like I could do this one fairly easily compared to the others. Some of the others are a nightmare. And if you've played Astro Bot all the way till the end, then you'll know what's coming up. Yeah, well, we'll talk about it when we get there, shall we? But with that, I didn't think that was too bad. So let's get the bot. And he looks familiar. This is Dragon Knight, looks a little red-eyed. He does look familiar, but I'm not sure where he's from. So with that, we're going to head out. And I'm not entirely sure what we're going to do next. So let's find out. We are going to do the boss. So there was a bit of a jump cut there because I did need to take a break, obviously, during this recording. So we have unlocked the boss. And I think I'll just have a little look round to see if anything opens, but I don't think it does. No. So with that, let's go and do the boss level. I feel like we've got through Camo Cosmos really quickly, to be honest. There is still, of course, more to do. So, only one bot here, no puzzle pieces, just the boss. And let's see how well I did on this one. Did I get this boss first attempt? Well, I'll leave that to you to decide. But we do have a special ability. Let's see what that is. And it is the slow time ability. Which hopefully I use a bit more efficiently here than I did the spooky level. Quick, back 'em quick. So I got that one, but I didn't get the other one. But luckily, we managed to get it. So again, there might be a couple of jump cuts here while we defeat this boss. So here is the boss. It's just giving us lives, as you can see. And this is Mecha Leon. And I walked straight into that one, didn't I? Just ignore that. So we have, of course, still got 2 lives left. I can't actually remember if I did this first time, but something is telling me I didn't. But we'll see. So again, fairly obvious what you have to do here. So let's move on to stage 2. And again, if I did this first time, I'll be amazed. So I think I've left that a little bit too late. Nope, we have made it. Okay. So let's see what happens. So I don't think I'm doing horrendously. Like I say, this is still first try. Unfortunately, we did lose a life there, so we are down to 1 life. And we've died, so no, I did not do it first try. But fingers crossed we did it second try. So, let's try this again, shall we? It's our second time. And for me, it's just remembering that I can start and stop time when I want to, because I think for the first time I was waiting for it to run out on its own, if that makes sense. Obviously that's not going to work. But that's first phase done fairly quickly. Sorry if you can hear my bunny rabbit eating in the background. Let's move on to the second phase. And we've made it. So I don't know. Oh, I did. I was going to say I don't know if I ran far enough away then. But I did just. And I was a bit too early with that as well, unfortunately. So it wasn't the most elegantly done, but we did do it. So with that, stage 2 is done. So let's move on to stage 3. We still have all our lives, which is good. That was cutting it a little bit close. So let's go on to the final stage. And unfortunately we did lose a life there. So we still have 2 lives left. Unfortunately, we lost the second life there. So we're doing this with 1 life left. Are we going to do it? Yes, it looks like we are. So with just 1 life left, we did it. There is somebody outside using ladders and doing some work, so it's quite loud. I do apologise. But we did it. Second time. Not too bad. So with that, this is going to unlock our final world. And I haven't played this game, so I'm not sure what it is. But you'll see in the next episode, the world. And in my cow costume, it just looks so fun. You'll see the world in my next episode, like I say. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but I loved it. So with that, let's go. And that's going to open up the sort of secret world at the end. And again, like I say, you'll have to let me know the name of this game, because I don't know the game. It's kind of familiar, but I've never played it. And with that, I think we were going to end off the episode. However, somebody did come by with a puzzle piece. So we are just going to grab this puzzle piece. And once we've grabbed this puzzle piece, that will be the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. It really does mean a lot. There we go. We got that puzzle piece. So thank you very much for watching, like I say. And until tomorrow, bye Embers.